This is a look at a game in early access, so everything said here is subject to change. Pay attention to the date this video was released. Hello everyone and welcome to Early Breakdown. I'm Nordegraf and today we'll be talking about a early access game called The Kindred. The Kindred is a simulator game where it's kind of like The Sims mixed with Minecraft, where you have like, if you ever played Banish, it's kind of like that except less punishing, where you have like to grow your little hamlet of people and you have to like give them beds, give them food, and they can farm, mine, a bunch of different things. And as it stands, it's very bare bones. There's not a lot in it. I think in about 2 hours you can see everything the game has to offer. However, it is a good platform for growth. You start out with just about 6 little kins. That's the name of your little characters, and you can send them out to farm, send them out to hunt, send them out to chop wood or mine. You can cook them specific meals that restore more of their health. They can sleep on the floor, but it's better if you build a bed and they'll restore they'll feel more refreshed in the mornings, right? And there's also electricity in it, so there's not a lot you can do with electricity right now, except for build more stuff. Again, this is a very good platform for growth. And the devs seem very interested in growing that platform. In about 2 hours, I think you can see everything there is in the game. There are also ways for you to grow your hamlet by either making sure that putting a small cot in the house, and that will make babies be born. Your kins can fall in love, although right now there's no, personally I didn't find it, but there's no way to tell which kins are in love with whom. I feel like if there was a way to keep track more of what your kin's interests are and who they're interested in, I think it will be a lot better. You can do that, or from time to time a kin will come through a portal and that will grow your hamlet by 1. And each kin has their own specific abilities. Some are good at farming, some are good at logging, but they also can develop those abilities to be better and better. There's not much difficulty from what I understand. The difficulty comes from if you put on hard mode, the difficulty is just that there's less resources in the world, and there's also no combat. You can also build your own house, kind of Minecraft style, with blocks and everything, and you can add windows and doors as well, and you can put floors and roofs, but it's very bare bones right now. Now, as for future expansions, I could see maybe adding more stuff to do with power, maybe make your hamlet more automated, also better tracking of your villagers' interests. It would be nice to see villagers have their own tastes. It would be nice to see, like, for example, if a villager falls in love with another villager, they'll demand, oh, we want our own house, for example, so we can grow a family and things like that. Small things like that, because at the stand you can put them all in the same house. They don't care. They don't care at all. Small things like that could really improve the game as it stands. You can tell that the devs are very passionate about this project. If these are all things that you can say, you can tell to them in the forums, they'll be very receptive. The game also has multiplayer, but that multiplayer doesn't seem to work very well as it stands, but it is something they will work on. Although I don't personally care for multiplayer, the game works fine on single player for me. Although there were a couple of times where the game started chugging a lot and the FPS dropped a little bit. This happened after I grew my kingship a lot, so it's definitely something you see more in late game after like 8 hours of play or so. That happened. Would I suggest you buy this? I would say not as it stands. If you're on the fence, I would say wait it out. Do keep an eye on it though. Personally, I did enjoy it a lot. If I said there were 2 hours of content in it, so you can really tell what the game is all about, I played it for 8. So I played it way over. It's just a fun, casual, chill game. I would love to see more notes on your kins, so you know who they love, who they're in love with, what do they like, what kind of food they like, maybe, so you can diversify like that. It would also be nice to see the villagers make some demands. It would add some difficulty to it, saying, oh, we want a house, we want to grow our own family, and we can't live with all these people, stuff like that. See, maybe certain villagers don't like others, so you keep them apart. It would also be nice to see weather have more effect, to see snow maybe, and then you have to add heaters to a house. That could add more things to electricity. I think things like that, it's really small stuff that can change, and I think that could change. The game as it stands is $15 on Steam, and again, that's a little too steep for what they're asking, but do keep an eye on it. I do believe that this could become something really, really fun in the future. It is a lot of fun now, it could be even more fun in the future. Anyway, I'll see you guys on the next, whatever it is I'll do. On the flip side, bye-bye.